5 years gone, they're still rewinding, frame by frame like it's a crime. Turn my worst day to a highlight reel, hit replay, waste their time. Counting wars and crooked halos, typing sermons in my name. Got their perfect little pitchforks out, but they fold under the same flame. Lighten up already, how long you gonna drag this dead horse round? You ain't that holy, you just like the way that anger sounds. Yeah, I messed up, poured me owned it, bled it, took it on the chin. Lighten up already, or log off and let me live again. Screenshots stacked like scripture, they quote me like I never grew. Skip the part where I said I was wrong, guess that doesn't fit their view. Saints in search of something ugly, so they never look inside. Funny how the loudest judges got the most they wanna hide. Lighten up already, how long you gonna drag this dead horse round? You ain't that holy, you just like the way that anger sounds. Yeah, I messed up heavy, owned it, bled it, took it on the chin. Lighten up already, or log off and let me live again. You want a villain? I'll play it. While you polish up your pride, just remember when you're pointing, there are three fingers at your side. I'm done begging for your mercy, done performing for your grace. You can stay stuck in that moment, I'm already in a better place. Lighten up already, how long you gonna drag this dead horse round? You ain't that holy, you just like the way that anger sounds. Yeah, I messed up heavy, owned it, bled it, took it on the chin. Lighten up already, if you can't forgive that, don't do that. Lighten up already, hit unsubscribe and call it quits. Lighten up already, you're not perfect, you just forget it. She hit upload, thought it was done. Bad take, bad joke, bad judgment call. Pulled it down, said she was wrong. Typed I'm sorry till her fingers stall. Screenshot saved like some holy scroll. You quote that line like it's carved in stone. 5 years on, you're still throwing stones like she broke your house, stole your phone. 5 years still mad, what's that say about you? You act like she crashed your whole life too. She owned it on Sunday, what more can she do? You're not perfect, get off your throne. Stop judging her like she burned your home. 5 years still mad, that's on you. You play safe in the comment threads, halo on, pitchfork by your bed. Every flaw that you've ever had, you paint on her like it's all she is. If apologies don't mean a thing, what's the point of growing then? You want blood, you don't want truth, you want someone to stand in for you. 5 years still mad, what's that say about you? You act like she shattered vows you never knew. She faced it, replaced it, learned something new. You're not perfect, get off your throne. Stop judging her like she wrecked your home. 5 years still mad, that's on you. 5 years. You messed up too. Yeah, you know it. You know it. Yeah, you know it. You lied. years still mad, what's that say about you? Turn that mirror, let it hit you too. She owned it, you hide it. Tell me what is true. You're not perfect, drop that stone. Stop judging her just to dodge your own. 5 years still mad, that's on you. She did her time in the spotlight, shame. You'll do yours if you play this game. We all fall, we all misstep, let it go. Forget, forget. 5 years move on. 5 years move on. 5 years move on. Stay stuck in that song. Back then, I was filming in a bedroom. Bad jokes, thought I had it all figured out. 5 years, feels like 5 different lifetimes. Scroll back, you can freeze me in my doubt. You got screenshots, you got timestamps, you got something you can throw back in my face. But you missed out on the late nights, all the hard talks, how I tried to change. I was wrong, I was young, but I'm not the kid you're dragging through the mud again. Tell me why it's one strike, never forgiven. You were loud, you were proud, saying we believed in growing up and giving grace. We used to stand for something, now it's just rage and empty space. No one is perfect, so why is it only me you never let escape? You cheer for the ones who do the same thing, same mess, but you call it just a learning curve. Say growth till it's someone that you don't like. Guess lines always move for who you wanna serve. Where's the mercy? Where's the nuance? Where's the person under every single frame? You preach progress till it's risky, then it's pitchforks and a trending tag of shame. I was wrong, I was young, but I'm not the kid you're dragging through the mud again. Tell me why it's one strike, never forgiven. You were loud, you were proud, saying we believed in growing up and giving grace. We used to stand for something, now it's just rage and empty space. No one is perfect, so why is it only me you never let escape? If I say I'm sorry, is it ever enough? Or do you need a villain more than you need trust? If we burn each other, who's gonna be left here? What happened to the courage to face what we all fear? Oh, we all get it wrong. Oh, we all don't belong. Sometimes I was wrong, I was young, but I'm not the kid you're dragging through the mud again. Tell me why
Hey, hey. Welcome to the midnight stream, or I say the 1 a.m. stream. Hopefully by the time I get through the other stuff, Brittany will be off and then we can go back and listen to Pink Dagger because it's just starting to get interesting. But I don't want to play her while I am live. But I do have some advice for Brittany. She could take it or leave it. But let's wait. Before I give that, let's wait until we get to listen to Pink so you guys, can understand. A couple things I want to get into first before we get into the whole topic. I hope everyone's doing well. Yes, someone asked if we turn our clock backs tonight. We do. Or we turn them ahead. Yeah, spring forward ahead. Spring forward. So we put them ahead. But I always go by my phone or my computer. Like when that changes is when I change. You know what I mean? But I think all the clocks are ahead anyway. I mean, I think all my clocks are digital and will automatically get changed anyway. So I've been spring cleaning all night, reorganizing. Follow up, I heard PJ wants to sue White Boy Lockdown. I don't know what that's all about, but yeah. And White Boy seems to think Avery was telling the truth. I'm like, no, Avery is a fucking liar. Avery wouldn't know the truth if it smacked her in the head. So I can't speak for Sierra because I don't know her. I can't speak for Paper Cut Tina because I don't really know her. But Avery, I can tell you, is the biggest liar. Well, almost the biggest liar I ever met. Almost. All right. I know because you know what, though, Coco? Back then, you had to. Now everything is like automatic. Yarn, yeah, I did a live last night. You're going to be really late tomorrow? What do you mean? Oh, because the clocks? Actually, no, you'd be early. If you don't change your clocks, you'd actually be early. Oh, no, wait, you'd be late. Yeah, you're right. So I was listening to BeeJ earlier. I should have taken notes so I remembered exactly what I was going to talk about, but I didn't. Yeah, sorry. But something was bothering me, so I decided to look it up. Those are not her measurements. I'm going to show you what that is. Oh, you know what? I kind of took notes because we were talking about it. Hold on. So Craig totally busted her out sleeping. I'll tell you that much. He was pretty funny. Do, 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 do. I don't know. All right. So I got to pull this up. Where? I thought I had it up already, but I don't. My apologies. So you guys know that you can check, like, oh, Brandy Wine may have posted it. Oh, goody. All right, hold on. Let me pull up allegedly. So let's start off on Brittany's live from, oh wait, I was like, wait, that doesn't look right. So let's start with Brittany's live from 7 days ago. Which should be this one. So we go over to the transcript. Transcript pulls up. Let's check some words. Hold on. In this stream, Brittany said hold on 52 times in a 4-hour stream. 52 fucking times she says hold on. That is insane. Now let's go to one from 6 days ago. Let's go to the transcript. In this one, she said, hold on 47 times in a 3-hour stream. 47 fucking times she says, hold on in 3 hours. Let's go to this one. Nope. Transcript. This one, she says, hold on 38 times. 38 fucking times she says, hold on. That was yesterday's stream. That is insane. Absolutely insane. I was shocked. I didn't think it would be that much. I really didn't. Until I was listening to her tonight. And every fucking 5 minutes was, hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Really, Brittany? And I didn't go through some of the other streams, but let's go back a little. Let's have some fun. Let's check this one. Go to transcript. This one is 34 times. Here's a shorter stream. This is only a 2.5 hour stream. Transcript. Hold on. This one is 38. But this is only a 2-hour stream. This one is a 3.5 hour stream. This one was 50. What is that? 54? 34. So she averages about 30 to 40 in every stream. That is insane. But yet, she has 500 people over there and I have 37. That's a problem. That's a big problem. So maybe if I act dumb and start saying, hold on, 30 to 40 times in a 2-hour stream, maybe that'll get 500 people. I make it make sense. I can't figure out how that makes sense. That's a big problem. A big problem. Craig in the background, yet she still has 500 people in there. That's another thing. She's always late. She is dumb as a box of rocks, and yet has hundreds of people. Am I missing something? But am I missing something here? Because I must be missing something. Because that's just mind-blowing to me. I mean, granted, don't get me wrong. My core audience is not up at 1 o'clock in the morning, let alone coming in for a live stream at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So, I mean, even if you look at my analytics show that nobody that follows me is up this late. So I don't expect 500, but I'm saying in general, it's pretty sad as a community that 500 people want to hear hold on 30 to 40 times in a live stream. That's a problem. That's insane. But she's not the only one with subscribers that will make you choke. So today I was listening, and I'm going to go back, but I want to show you guys this. I was listening to Queen Bee today. Not for long, because I can only take so much. Well, I can only take so much of the bee. But her panel guest was on or something. I don't know who the panel guest was, but there was a panel guest. And Brittany was saying how Sinner talked about money. Like they checked to see that Sinner talked about money like 84 times or something in one stream. Okay. So without ever listening to Sinner and without ever listening to Brittany on this, I knew what she was talking about. And I couldn't believe the idiot savant on Queen Bee's panel and Queen Bee weren't smart enough to know what she was talking about. Brittany doesn't care that Sinner mentioned money. For those that missed it, and again, I don't watch, I mean, sometimes I'll listen to Brittany, but I haven't watched Sinner in a long time. So when I heard it, I knew it's because Sinner always claims, I'm not here for money. I don't care about money. So Brittany was making a point. Hey, I understand you don't care about money. However, why do you keep talking about money then? Why do you mention money? To me, that's what Brittany was trying to say. You don't have to watch Sinner to know this. You don't have to watch Brittany to know this. It's just one of those things that if you have any ounce of common sense, you know why Brittany was saying that Sinner said the word money 86 times or whatever. But Queen Bee, her chat, her panel, none of them could put this together. When I tell you, I was never more dumbstruck in my entire life that all of these people didn't know what Brittany meant. It's not rocket science. It's not anything that you couldn't figure out within seconds. But nope. It went right over everybody's head. I don't understand that kind of stupidity. And I also don't understand why nobody in chat corrected it. It's such a simple correction for someone in chat to say, no, Brittany probably just said that because Sinner always says that he doesn't care about the money and that he's not here for the money. So you would think that it would have been really fucking easy for somebody to just straighten it out. But nope, they ran with the fact, Brittany this, Brittany that. Okay. And I was just shocked that nobody put two and two together. Kathy P left the hive. Why? Why, you ask? Why did Kathy P leave the hive? Kathy, here's a news flash. You were never part of the inner circle. Nobody came to you and asked you, and I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but nobody came to you and said, hey, Kathy P, why don't you come over and kick with us? Like they did with everybody else. Well, not everyone else, people in their inner circle. That inner circle, okay, that inner circle is Granny, Nonsense, Clue, Queen Bee. I think Trisha too. I think. They're the ones that talk to each other, that tell everybody to go over to kick. Anyone else that does it, it's extra. Anyone else that does it is just somebody kind of riding off their back. And no, Yarn. I'll tell you Kathy P, Yarn. Kathy P is the Martha of this community. I think her name was Martha. The one that made a channel off me thinking she was going to get rich. I forgot her name. I totally forgot her name. I want to say Martha, but I don't know. And they're the only people that talk on the phone to each other. Yes, Marsha, thank you. I don't know why I said Martha. Marsha White Sharkey. Kathy P is like the Marsha White Sharkey of this community. So Clue gets kicked off a kick. Gets kicked off of YouTube. So now they're all running to kick. My opinion, let them go. Bye-bye. Don't come back to YouTube. Have fun. Enjoy. Bye-bye. But they're not. They're kind of double dipping. But Kathy P decided she was leaving the hive because Queen Bee didn't drop her link when she talked about other people's links in chat. Oh, Kathy B was asking QB for some help on how to do kick just a few days ago. QB wasn't very helpful now that I think about it. Oh, interesting. So Kathy P was, I guess Queen Bee was dropping, people's kicks. But she didn't drop hers. Why are you so shocked by this, Kathy? Has Queen Bee ever forwarded people to you? Redirected people to you? Because I don't think they have. Well, yeah, they're all going over to kick, I guess, because Clue left. Clue went over to kick. And now they're all following suit because Clue's kind of the leader of all of them. So, because Clue is probably telling them how much money she's making on kick, which she probably is. And that's why they're all going over there. The thing is, they're not going to grow on Kick talking about drama. Granny knows this. I don't think the others do. But they're not going to grow on Kick. Nobody goes over to Kick to find some random drama. That's not what Kick's about. But hey, bye-bye. Yeah, you get to keep all your super chats. You get to keep your memberships. Memberships are $4.99. Now they have like Kick, which is like, same thing as gifting. And they'll probably do well bringing over their crowd for a while. But I just don't see them growing past where they are now. I could be wrong. But the middle-aged women that are attracted to them are not Kick people. Middle-aged women who don't know much about Kick are not going over to Kick to talk about drama. It's just not that kind of app. So, like in the case of Molly, they'll make money in the beginning, but it'll fade out if they don't do something else. Just my opinion. It's a totally different mindset. And people over on Kick, they want skinny, good-looking people. Ones that don't even go on camera are never going to make it on Kick. It's just not going to happen. So, like I said, they'll be good for a while, but it won't last. Now, Clue's on camera, so she's a different story. But most of the ones going over there are not on camera. You ain't making shit. But carry on. Bye-bye. I mean, from a creator perspective, I actually like Kick. But it wasn't worth me going over there or staying over there because I have more people that buy candles and I have more people buying products than they are super chatting. So I'm not going to make money over there without super chats, without memberships, without Kick dollars. I'm just not going to do it because whether someone buys a candle or not, at least over here, I'm still getting ad revenue, which I wouldn't get over there. Granted, when I have 50 people in my live, I'm not making jack shit on ad revenue. But when, you get 200 every day, it's totally different. Yeah, Clue's always on camera. No, that's true. You're right about that. But I'm just saying that whole thing, that whole Kick, it won't last. Well, check out Yarn. So, oh my God, now I forgot what I was saying. I had a point there. I totally lost it. All right, Yarn, you can have black vessels. Just write it. Just let me know. What the fuck was I talking about before that? I forgot. It's too late. I forgot what the whole point was. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I heard Beelzebub over there, Bees. She's like grifting for more money. Like, bitch, how fucking selfish can you be? Like, I heard she's, I don't know, some with her memberships. I don't know. It's sad, though. Do you have to use UPS? Oh, UPS? I can use UPS. You don't want to use the post office. Post office is horrible. International UPS is way better. And I believe it's cheaper. Yeah, I don't remember. Fuck me. I don't remember. I really did have a point. Oh my God. I swear to God, I don't remember. Damn. See, I'm forgetful. I know. I don't remember. So why is Brittany still alive? I want to hear the stuff from Pink. Oh, Kathy P. Thank you. Thank you, Anna. That's what it was about Kathy P. So, Kathy P., you're not in the inner circle. I'm not sure why you like everyone that knows, like you've been on Queen Bees long enough that everyone that's gonna know you knows you. What you should do is work on the fact that so many of them are going over to Kick and hone in on subscribers that want to stay here. That would be a much smarter thing to do instead of just following everybody over to Kick. Hey, it's just my advice to you. But people that are going to like you are going to like you anyway. So everyone on Queen Bee knows who you are. So I don't know why you would leave over something like that. I just don't. Sorry, I just got a message, not a message. I just saw somebody made a post, but there's no way that they just made a post now. Yeah, it was 12 hours ago. I'm like, all right, that don't make sense. I don't know why it just popped up now. Oh, that's another thing. Brittany, your chat made it out like Mr. E's kid died. They even said it's so hard losing a son. Are you in your chat that fucked up? Because his kid is not dead. At least from the post. So if there's something that went on in between the post and your chat, let us know. But I'll have to listen to the beginning of your stream to be sure. But someone said their kid is not dead, but yet you let your whole chat go on that he is dead. If that's the case, you're fucking disgusting. But I'll have to listen again. She went to bat for them. I think she had an expectation they would help her, but she's not in the... That's what I said earlier, that she's not in the inner circle. But Wispy's a follower. Why are there so many followers around here? Like, here's the thing. None of them produce any content. Yet they expect. I watched a video today. Somebody was talking about, they did a video about Brittany. And I agree with what they were saying, but it also transcends to so many other creators that are just followers. They all do what Queen Bee does. What they don't realize is Queen Bee has other people in her chat to carry her, on panel to carry her. Oh, Wispy's she's a waste. But it's like they just all follow her. Why isn't anybody a fucking leader? Now, Granny is in a different category. And I only say that because I know Granny from Natasha. Granny had a whole following long before she ever met Queen Bee. And she had a steady following before she ever met Queen Bee. So she's one of the few that didn't come from Queen Bee per se, or didn't build her channel off of Queen Bee. But everyone else pretty much got their following because of Queen Bee. But they're all followers. They all just, none of them produce content, and they all expect super chats and money and memberships. What the fuck are you doing for it besides repeating the same shit that Queen Bee already did or Clue already did? Why don't you produce your own fucking content? Why don't you come up with your own shit? They don't. They just follow what each other follow. It's fucking weird. They're like the weekend holiday. Exactly. It's exactly right. Like, they don't have an opinion other than what's already been said. Like, I may do a stream that one of them already did, but I don't watch them. And I'm talking like Queen Bee or Clue or whatever. I don't watch them, but I always have my own opinions, my own thoughts. I don't repeat what's already been fucking said 10 times over. And it's not my only shit, but it's so weird to me how really, Tony? How could you be friends with someone who bashes me left and right? Who spent months bashing me and lying on me and just being a complete cunt. I'm actually surprised by that. That you would actually call her a friend. I find that very weird, but whatever. I'm not getting into it now. Just saying. That one threw me for a loop. She does not bash me when I'm around. You mean me? Yeah, she said I was lying about cancer. Like, just tons of shit. Never apologize. Like, there's a lot of shit. So it's not a matter if she was just bashing me because she's too stupid to even bash me. But like, she accused me of lying about cancer. She's lied about me. Like, this is beyond bashing. But I don't want to get into it now. I just don't. But she's a real fucking cunt. Oh, is Brittany not live anymore? Yes. All right, she's done. Good. I want to hear this. So what I'm most concerned with was Pink. Because that's what I was listening to. I agree. Well, I wouldn't say cruel because I said some vile things to her, like really vile things to her. So it could easily be said that I was cruel too. So I'm not gonna, I'll take that out. But she's a liar. She accused me of faking cancer. And then she lied about me. And honestly, she's too stupid for me. I'm not going to lie. She truly is. But to know that my mod is saying that she's friends with her, that's a problem. It is. And again, not because if she bashed me or anything. I don't mean like that. I don't give a fuck about that. You never heard it? Seriously? Okay. I'll look the other way on that one. But yeah, she started it. There's a lot. There's a lot of fucked up history that I ignored. Like, I was pretty good with her until she pushed me to no end because she thought she was being cool. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I talk about other things, I talk about other people. And if I play something for Brittany, I give my own opinions. You know, I don't just like live off someone else's back. Like, if Queen Bee started talking about, let's say she talked about Dolly for 2 days, Kathy P, Wispy, they're all going to talk about Dolly for 2 days. It's like none of them have their own mind. It's so fucking weird to me. Hey, Adrienne. Yeah, she even made the comment. And said, I can have an opinion. I'm allowed to think that she's faking cancer. Really, bitch? No, you're just too fucking stupid. But don't even get me started on her. I don't even want to get started on her. So let me give you a little background here. No, I never ran a hate channel. So Moon comes up on panel. Now, Brittany's not supposed to talk about Sinner, but Moon came up on panel and kind of ruined that. But I'll give you a little juice.
All right, try now.
Okay, are we good?
Hold on. All right, testing.
Testing.
All right,
Chat.
it's good.
I want to make sure I'm not too loud because my voice is like so, I don't know, aggressive compared to yours. I sound like a freak on panel. Listen, I want to tell you something. You guys want some tea? Pink Dagger just posted about an hour ago at Melissa, Justice for Alyssa, telling her to mind her damn business. Look, there's trouble in paradise. They're fighting over scammers.
Oh, good.
Scammer the scammer.
Yes,
Center.
Pink, please get away from them, girl.
Pink,
Please.
you know better.
You're
You
so
know
much better than that, girl.
You know better.
What did she do? What did Weirdo
I
do?
don't know. Something about like Pink's just saying, keep your business, keep your nose out of my business. Basically, I don't know. You want me to go bring
She's
it up
probably
on my other phone?
yeah, she's probably jealous of Pink.
She is. Well, and then tonight it sounded like the what are we gonna call him? Shimmy?
Smarter than all.
Let's call him
the
Shimmy.
other
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. All right. Okay. So Shimmy was over there begging for a ticket to the Turks Island with just for Alyssa. What her name is Melissa. I don't like that she uses that name just because I keep wanting to.
So in case you guys are lost, I'll give you a heads up. So Moon comes on Brittany's panel and said, and I'm like cleaning and I'm doing stuff. So I'm listening to this and I'm like, oh shit, this is good. So it seems that what Moon is explaining is that I guess Melissa's going on vacation and now Sinner is trying to raise money to go with her, but Melissa has all this money. Why doesn't Melissa just pay for his trip? I mean, that would make perfect logical sense to me. So now, mind you, Sinner said the other day, like I heard this myself on panel, that Sinner basically told her outright don't super chat me the big money. If you're going to give me big money, I would much rather you cash app it to me, because I get it then. Then I'll get the whole thing. I know, Anna. Then I'll get the whole thing. So Sinner, like, really basically told her this point out blank. And Melissa doesn't hear it. And Melissa even said to him, I understand. Yeah, you're right. But she's such a fucking attention slob that she couldn't listen to what he was telling her. He was basically telling her, look, why give YouTube $150? That's great for $5 super chats and $10 super chats. You know, that's what it's good for. He's literally telling her this. But attention-seeking Melissa had to throw $500, probably, in my opinion, to piss off Pink. That's how I see it, that it had to do with Pink. Yeah, in other words, give him the money straight up instead of super chat, which I don't disagree with him. Like, if someone's going to give you $500, yeah, you're not going to complain either way. But the point was, he obviously would much rather, if you're going to give him $500, yeah, he could probably use it in Cash App much more. That's $150 she's just given to YouTube. And the only reason she's doing it is for attention. But he couldn't tell her this, like, straight up, but he kind of did. I'll find it. But he kind of did. But so then tonight she drops 500 in super chat, in my opinion, to piss off Pink. No, they take 30. I think they changed it. I know memberships, they take 45% now. And super chats, I think, is 35. I think. But I know, at least in the past, like when I would get a $500 super chat, I got $350 out of it. But the fact that she did it literally the day after, that he went through this whole explanation, she then went ahead and gave him a $500 super chat. So I personally think it has to do with Pink. And so when Moon said this, I was like, oh, this is going to get good. So that's where Moon's at right now, explaining it.
But it's her business. But anyways, look. He invited himself on a whole vacation to the Turks with Melissa. And then
Oh my
Pink
God.
writes a post. He don't have no memory, Brittany. When did he challenge you to find that clip? The day before yesterday?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think so.
Then yesterday you find the clip. Then today he's like, I didn't challenge you to anything.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Okay, so Ivy League nurse said Melissa laid it on thick. She offered to take Sinner to Turks and Cacaros. So why doesn't she pay for him? Why doesn't she just buy him a ticket? Isn't Sinner like really scrawny and small? Someone told me that he's like 5'6", super skinny, not attractive, and Melissa is overweight and big. That's what I was told. Yeah, they're gonna make a really cute couple.
he's gone.
Yeah, you did.
He's lost.
So she's gonna. Oh my God! Look, she bounced over here. She told this dude that she gave Buzzy $25,000. Stars was in his eyes immediately. He said,
I was told she's divorced. She lies and said it's an open relationship, but I was told she's divorced and she lives with her grandparents or something.
$25,000 would change my
Changed my
life.
life. And you know,
And
it would.
mhm.
That's true. You know, I mean, I can see him saying that. I've said stuff like that. You know, like, oh my God, $5,000 would change my life.
See, I don't understand that either. 25,000 wouldn't change my life at all. It'd be nice because I could buy a new car, but that's about all it would do. I don't know. It's so interesting to me to hear people say that 25 grand would change their life. 25 grand is not that much money. I mean, it is to give to a YouTuber, don't get me wrong, but I've spent 25 grand just buying candle supplies. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's not a lot of money to me. You can't even get a decent car for 25 grand anymore. So I find it interesting when people say 25 grand will change my life. Now, 500 grand would change my life.
Or something like that. But yeah, he didn't see dollars in his eyes. He saw cha-ching. How's she gonna invite? Isn't she whole married? She's got a whole husband. She's gonna go to the Turks with Shimmy. I wonder if she knows that he's gonna take his Gemini that he named Emmy.
I mean,
Smarter than the
I don't even think she's going over there anymore.
No,
I mean,
I don't think she is either.
I don't.
He
and
had to
listen,
change it up as soon as Melissa came around.
No, Emmy told Sinner to go kick rocks. Emmy wants no part of Sinner.
And she was like, I think. I'm not sure. What was you going to say? Sorry, I'm just blah, blah,
No,
blah.
you're good. How are you gonna have a whole husband? And it's like, you see what she did to Queen. You don't think she's gonna do that to you too?
Can we talk about how fast?
And I agree with Brittany here. Totally agree with it. Like, she was just sitting there complaining about Queen Bee this, and she gave Queen Bee money. I love this for them. I do. I think it's fucking hysterical. She is the worst judge of character of anybody I've ever seen on YouTube, but this just makes me laugh. It literally makes me laugh.
Fascist center is being talking about people in the world giving birth. We didn't know you were a little fascist, communist, Nazi center. My goodness.
So what is that about? Because like I can't.
Because he doesn't think you guys have the proper genetic form to bring in children to the world or something. I don't know.
You don't even have a kid. Well, from my understanding.
Okay. So before we skip over to Pink, Brittany, please listen to me. If nothing else, let me give you some advice. Later on in the stream, Brittany is talking about, you hear her kid in the background. Now, mind you, it's 2:00 in the morning by her. At the time, it was 2:00 in the morning. You hear a kid. Okay, Brittany's kids are 10 or 11 and like 12 or 13 or whatever. And she's cooking noodles for her kid at 2 a.m. and says, for all the Karens out there, we don't have a set schedule for my children. Brittany, I'm going to give you some advice. It is not healthy to feed a child at 2:00 in the morning. Forget that could cause obesity. You are hurting your child by feeding him at 2:00 in the morning, let alone carbs. You are laying the groundwork for obesity, but you're also giving him nightmares I don't know if you knew this, Brittany. So again, I'm not bashing you. I'm giving you friendly advice. And this is fact. You say that your kids have a hard time sleeping. There's a good chance it's because you don't feed them correctly during the day. You say that you don't have them on a set schedule. But Brittany, they're children. They need to be on a set schedule. Now, that doesn't mean they have to eat dinner every day at 6 o'clock. I'm not saying that. But you feed your kids so fucking horribly that, yeah, they're hungry at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's what happens when you feed empty calories like McDonald's and Five Guys and all this horrible shit that you feed your kids. And all this fast food and processed food, that's why your kid is hungry at 2 o'clock in the morning. Kids will have sleep problems eating at 2 o'clock in the morning. And again, I'm not bashing you. You may not know this, but this is all factual. If you feed your kids properly throughout the day and they have proper calories and proper food intake, they're going to sleep better. They're not going to be up at 2 o'clock in the morning. They're not going to want noodles, which you probably made them ramen noodles or mac and cheese or something heavy. Your kid is going to have nightmares, which once I heard that, it made perfect sense to me that your child has trouble sleeping. That's why, Brittany. You may think that you're being a good mom, allowing them to eat whatever they want. No, that's being a bad mom. You have to know how to feed your kids properly in order for them to grow properly, in order for them to be aware at school. And I mean, all of this makes sense now of why your kids are the way they are. Because you're not giving them proper nutrition at the right times. Again, that doesn't mean a kid can't wake up hungry in the middle of the night. They most certainly can. But here's what you don't give them: sugar, and you don't give them carbs. Cheese would be okay. You could, kids could have cheese or something. But you have to give them nutrition during the day so they're not hungry at 2 o'clock in the morning. Because again, you are paving the way for an obese child or an obese adult by doing these things. But forget weight, forget obesity. It's just not healthy. So again, you may not know that. You may not know that that's probably why this kid can never sleep. And it's not a punishment to put kids on a proper schedule. It's not a punishment to make sure your kids eat properly at the right times throughout the day. That doesn't make you a bad mom to do it correctly. So I had to say that because it was so bothering me. Her kids are overweight. I don't know if they were. But that's why I said I didn't even want to focus on the weight. Just the fact that you're not doing your kids any justice by feeding them noodles or mac and cheese at 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. Like, that doesn't make you a good mom. It's horrible. It's horrible for your kids. It's horrible for their digestion, for their sleeping, everything. It's horrible. There's another part of this that, all right, it's when she goes off that I want to play before we get to Pink 2, because I actually recorded it. So if I can't find it fast, I have it on my phone. I can play it. Because I was like, this is bad.
You don't
I
have
don't
a
know.
kid, but that's the major part, right?
Because of medical, has me basically on like an FM. Oh, you
6
got
weeks
looking
away.
at somebody else.
Voted a bunch.
Well, I mean, one could say that she's entertainment for came up in her
Let me see. PJ gifted another member
L. Johnson.
every day
You-
this tier, so it'll get her.
10 or
Yeah,
20 months.
and I'll I'll send some too, so you can become a. Hell, we'll have you membered up for a dang year. That's all I'm saying.
People
Pink.
people used to wonder why I never gave my kids dessert after dinner. Maybe because you don't give kids sugar after 6 o'clock at night. And if we ate dinner late, like if they wanted a dessert after lunch, no problem. But I was always a big believer in you don't give kids sugar at 7 o'clock at night unless you want to have them up all the night asleep horrible. And I got news for you. My kids slept amazing. They were in bed by 7:30, 8 o'clock every night. I'm talking when they were little. Every night, they slept through the night. All three of them never had any issues with them going to bed, them going in their room, them, waking up for school. They were great. And I attribute it to I didn't give them processed food. They ate all organic, but I didn't give them processed food. I never gave them dessert after dinner, and I never had shit in the house, and I limited sugar. Now, 2 out of 3 of them have been in great shape their whole life. One of them became a sneak eater, and there's nothing I could do about it, but he's losing it.
Oh my Lord, that's funny.
Yeah, but
Guarantee
Pink
you
has a
she's
very
jealous.
well, yeah, and Pink has a very she couldn't care less. She has a very short attention span. I mean, she works. You know what I mean. Pink moves around.
With Buzzy. Had to say that. And call it, y'all can.
Okay, Michelle says
Moon,
she's
can you
been
hear me? I'm gonna.
women like that telling us of your baby registry or your gender reveal because it's none of your business.
Okay, this is it.
I don't know. Back because one, she doesn't know who to trust.
I am so shocked at this next statement, comment, whatever. Shocked. So I'll play it out.
Trust. 2, she doesn't know. She just doesn't know. Yes, you're right, because they actually use Cash App as a bank account now. I guess when Cash App first started, I would love to offer you a membership to Brittany's. If you would just drop your Cash App, your PayPal, or something where we could donate to you so you could do it on your own, because we really would like for you to have a membership too.
Yeah, so I don't know if maybe I need to walk her through it, but she don't have any of them, and that's why I can't. Because I would have sent it the day one, but she doesn't have a Cash App or a PayPal. I don't think you have.
No go. I don't have a card for me to purchase a membership.
I feel like if you set up a Cash App, though, you should still be able to purchase it through Cash App, right?
I still
Can't
think
you do that?
Cash App requires a bank.
Oh, dang.
I just wonder if she doesn't have her memberships off in her settings, because as much as she speaks here, you would think that she'd have been given one by now.
This isn't the part, but
Yeah, there's
it's coming right up.
It's quite a few of them. Yehuda's another one. Fridays. She doesn't ever get Friday.
Yes, you're right, because they actually YouTube. So
Oh, snap. Okay. All right, right here. It says, Justice for Alyssa. You were worried about my cat? Honey, stay in your lane and I'll stay in mine. Okay? Okay. Hey, you think that Buzzy's a firecracker? You don't want this one pissed off at you, Melissa. That's all I'm saying. Pink ain't. Oh my lord, that's funny.
Yeah, but
Guarantee
Pink
you,
has a
she's
big.
just look at what this chick's done. Money back from people. Money back from people. Over.
20 years ago.
She. I look. I didn't do anything to her. I didn't do a thing to her ass. And the day that Sinner was over there saying whatever he had to say, and call it, y'all can call it what it is. The dude lost his damn mind because I went live.
Brittany, Sinner asked you not to talk about him. Why do you keep talking about him? And you wonder why he keeps coming back at you. Once Moo, like, I understand Moo came up there and started explaining stuff, but after she was done explaining, you change convo. Say, I'm not talking about him. Done. If someone jumped on my panel and said, I want to talk about the person you called CPS on, that's a hard no. Not going to happen. And I certainly wouldn't continue to talk about it. But you just don't stop.
An hour into his stream. That's it. That's all.
And you didn't ever message him, but his head is so big. So,
All right, this is it.
All right, can you hear me? Oh, make sure. There's going to be two Britneys for a minute because I'm on my phone.
Okay, Michelle says
Moon, can you hear me?
Email. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hold on a second.
She dropped the wrong Brittany.
You know what? That person is right, because she also said hold please. So I'll have to look that up next, because I just put in hold on, but she does say hold please too.
All right, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Now I can. Yeah, it wasn't working
Okay.
the first time. So just disregard two Britneys. That's my computer. I'm gonna this real quick. See, Craig is getting on my ever loving last nerve. God. All right.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm so excited. Like, who? I don't understand. I just don't understand where. I mean, people been shooting out kids in the middle of, you know, CVID, and they were shooting out kids in the middle of the Spanish Inquisition. I mean,
That dude don't give a
people
F
need
that
to
I'm having a
calm
kid.
down.
He doesn't give two shits that I'm having a kid. That's all manufactured bullshit.
Actually, I don't think he has any empathy whatsoever towards a woman being pregnant at all, or anything. I don't know. I've never seen anybody act that. Even, with my mouth, I never did drag the crap out of Alabama mama because she was pregnant.
Right.
But there's plenty of times where I sure wanted to, but she was
Right.
pregnant.
Right.
But
Don't you find it?
he doesn't know what it's like to be pregnant. He does not know
No.
anything,
And then, like, I can't even believe it. Some of the women that I see in his chat, and listen, I'm not telling you who to support. Support whoever the hell you want to support. But I will say, like, It's crazy. You're just going to sit there and let a man, a 50-year-old man, sit there and talk about a one. Hold on 1 minute.
So some people like that though. Some women like that.
That's a good healthy snack yarn.
And I mean, I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of shit go down that if it was on the other side, these same
Debbie,
people.
okay, I want to confront a troll, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I should.
Go
Can I?
ahead. Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, so Debbie C763.
This is it. This is the comment. Now, I want you guys to tell me, am I fucking crazy? And that's why some of you guys I asked, like, when did we find out she was pregnant? This is why I wanted to know. This whole interaction is fucking weird. Tell me if I'm crazy.
BeeJ, you should be 7 months pregnant. Congrats. You told everyone you were okay. First of all, that's backhanded. I mean, this you people waste a lot of your energy being silly. You were supposed to do her registry today. Hey, Debbie, rewind. She tells you why she's not going to do her registry today. Why are you not telling us of your baby registry or your gender reveal? Because it's none of your business.
Okay, Moon, she made it everyone's business. You are sitting there saying it's a troll. Maybe it's not a troll. Maybe it's a sub. Maybe it was someone who has a lot of kids and can send Brittany a gift. Maybe she has a lot of money and it was a gift and she was going to buy her a gift. Now, I'm not saying that's the case. Don't get me wrong. But you don't know this person. This person could be someone who donates to people. This could be like you just don't know. It could be one of Brittany's subscribers, her main people, let's say Shayna, who's no longer with Brittany, but it could be Shayna under a false name to see how you were going to treat them. It could be numerous people. For you to sit there and say it's none of your business, but it is, because Brittany made it everybody's business. Brittany is the one that kept saying she's going to do a shower with her subs. She's going to make a registry with her subs. So maybe this person was just waiting for a registry.
That's why.
Why do you
You're
care
not
so much?
entitled to any of that information.
And how do you know if I'm 7 months or 6 months? How do you know? I haven't given you
Oh, I guarantee it, Shayna. Guarantee. You can tell Brittany hasn't had prenatal care. I mean, I've gone over that. It's so obvious. But let me rewind that for 1 second.
And I mean, I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of shit go down that if it was on the other side.
7 months pregnant. Congrats. You told everyone you were okay. First of all, that's backhanded. I mean, you people waste a lot of your energy being silly. You were supposed to do her registry today. Hey, Debbie, rewind. She tells you why she's not going to do her registry today. Why are you not telling us?
And that's another thing. Why wouldn't she do a registry? What does it cost anything to put together a fucking list online? Like, why wouldn't you do a registry today? What is the big deal? I don't know. I don't get it.
Of your baby registry or your gender reveal, because it's none of your business.
But again, she made it everyone's business. She can't do a gender reveal because she hasn't been to a fucking doctor.
That's why.
Why do you
You're
care
not
so much?
entitled to any of that information.
And how do you know if I'm 7 months or 6 months?
right there, I was like, oh my God, I got to go live. How do you know if I'm 6 months or 7 months? Brittany, if you claim that you were Pink Dagger, if you claim that you were 6 months pregnant when you told everyone, that would make you almost 7 months now. You told everybody you were due in May. So if you're due in May and we're in March, how far along would that make you, Brittany? You're not the brightest bulb on the tree. You're just not. I couldn't believe she's like, what does it matter if, how do you know I'm 6 months or 7 months? That's based on you telling us, Brittany.
How do you know? I haven't given you an actual due date.
That's because you don't have an actual due date.
What is wrong with you?
No, Brittany, actually, what is wrong with you?
And why, like, do you see how entitled these mofos are?
How is that entitlement? Just explain to me how that's entitlement. You come on, you talk about fucking being pregnant, you say how excited you are, how your subs are involved, how you're going to do this registry, and then you blame the subs because you keep putting off this list, and then you say, how do you know if I'm 6 or 7 months? Well, maybe because you came on here almost a month ago and said you were 6 months. That would make you almost 7 months. You can't be this fucked up, Brittany. That's a rhetorical question.
Girl, they
That's
think
what,
you're Sims characters. When they think you, oh, I'm telling you, it's not they. I shouldn't say they, but some people get so they're just, why don't you go ask Bailey Sarian when she's due or something? Get the fuck
Oh, shit. That's a good point. When you do a registry, you need a due date. She doesn't have a due date. Oh, that's good. I didn't even think of that. Anna for the win. She's right.
out of here, dude. Are you serious right now? How are you going to badger somebody about their pregnant?
Moon, she didn't badger anybody. And I don't know who the person was, but Brittany said for 2 weeks now that she was going to do this registry every day. Every day she was going to do the registry. She was going to do it Friday. She was going to do it Saturday. Well, she hasn't done it. Again, maybe this is a sub who was going to buy her a crib. Who the fuck knows?
See, not revealing the gender of their child. Get out of here.
you look
You
stupid.
guys are like
No, Brittany, you're stupid.
fascist F-tards. Excuse me, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
No,
sorry. I knew I wasn't supposed to do this.
no, as long as you're not, you didn't really say that. You're okay. But it is, I don't understand it. Like, I'll have 20 kids and there is nothing that any of you can do about it.
Yeah, go talk to somebody else that's really causing problems. My goodness. My gosh. I don't get it. I just don't understand because there's so many other people that people could talk about, but they're
Oh my Lord. I have a bad echo. Hold on a minute. I'm going to.
Here's another thing. I have never in my life heard someone curse and use the Lord's name in vain and then claim they're so religious. Am I wrong? Because I'm sorry. I don't ever, and I know a lot of religious people, they do not curse and they do not say, Lordy this, Jesus it. They just don't.
Wait a minute.
most of the time. I mean,
And they do.
and they do. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's something to be said, but it says be fruitful. I mean, you're supposed to reproduce.
Oh, I'll
That
listen.
wasn't your decision anyways. It didn't matter. You could have been doing anything. I mean, that's not your
Bro,
decision.
bro, do you think, like, you said something that was so spot on the other day, and I was like, freaking was like, yes, say it louder for those in the back, because you were like, listen, I'm sure this girl didn't just wake up and decide at 38 years old that she's going to get pregnant. Like, do you, come on. I thought
No, not after. No, not. Yeah, you don't just think, I'm gonna.
I, to be
I
honest with
think
you,
I'll
didn't
try
think
this
I could get
again.
pregnant. I figured my date, those were my glory days, and they're done. To be honest, like,
But this happens a lot to people, especially around.
Brittany, let me teach you something about genetics. Or yeah, whatever. The female body. Do you still get your period, Brittany? Because if you still get your period, Brittany, you can get pregnant. Duh.
The end of their
yeah,
baby making days. This is
yeah,
not uncommon. There's a lot of people your age that are pregnant. You see them all the time on the internet. They're telling you they're pregnant.
yeah. Kels was telling me one day back, like in private, I was talking about how like geriatric I am, pregnant, and Kels was like, girl, my friend's 40 and she's pregnant. And I'm like, okay, well,
I mean, it is just medically considered a geriatric pregnancy, but really, you're not even over the line where it's considered like high for.
Well, Moon, she might know that if she went to a doctor, but she still has not gotten prenatal care. And she's allegedly 6.5, 7 months pregnant without prenatal care, morbidly obese, and her breathing is horrendous. She eats like shit. I I I only hope for her this baby comes out somewhat normal.
Down syndrome or anything. You're not even at that.
Moon, you can get down, a child can get Down syndrome at any age. There are mothers who have a baby at 16 that have a Down syndrome child. That went with some of the most ignorant thing I ever heard. I understand what you're saying, that risk is higher, but her baby is at serious risk for problems.
That age yet. But anyways, I have I have particular beliefs about things and beliefs that you may not have. But when people are like, she didn't go to the doctor, blah, blah, blah,
oh
blah,
my
blah.
God.
There's people who've never gone to the doctor for a pregnancy and they don't believe in it.
Moon, that's good advice to give her. And no, most people go to a doctor because they actually care about their baby's health. They go to a doctor to make sure that the baby doesn't have 3 arms. They go to the doctor to make and get a sonogram because they love that baby that's growing inside of them and they want to see it. That's what good mothers do. Mothers that are going to love and dote over their child and raise them correctly want to see what's growing inside of them. So, Moon, I highly disagree with you.
Because it is their spiritual beliefs. So, and guess what? The federal government.
There is nowhere in the universe, no religion, including Scientology, that says you shouldn't have a doctor or at least a midwife when you're pregnant at 38 years old and morbidly obese. Show me any religion out there that says you don't need a doctor. Get the fuck out of here.
Can't do anything about it.
And
You
people
can't
are
do anything about it.
they're so bent on that, and it's just not even true. Like, they're making up lies left and right.
Brittany, You showed your pregnancy test. Why wouldn't you show a sonogram? Why aren't you? There's so many things you could have done. You would have a due date. But listen to what they say next.
Somebody,
Right.
oh
I'm
my
just
God.
talking about hypothetically. I know that you've been to the doctor. I'm just saying if you didn't,
Yeah, right.
you know,
This is the food. You just heard a kid in the background.
it's not like that uncommon. Eventually, you're not going to be
Moon, yes, it is that uncommon. Most people that are pregnant see a fucking doctor.
going to see the doctor until you're almost ready to birth. They sell sonogram machines. They have machines at malls
Moon, what in the fuck are you talking about?
to do sonograms, or you can pay for sonograms and stuff. Eventually, they're probably not even going to provide healthcare services for pregnancies.
What in the fuck are you talking about? Like, honestly, that is such horseshit. That is the dumbest thing I ever heard anybody say about being pregnant.
Is my opinion. I'm not kidding either. Because they don't even they check you once and then they say come back after 4 months.
No, they don't. Not at 38 years old when you're morbidly obese. No, they do not.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing that they can do.
That is not true. There's a lot of things doctors can do. A lot. That's another thing, Denise. What's her blood pressure? Does she have preeclampsia? Is she has too much salt, too much sugar? They monitor all of this.
You know, if you're losing the baby, you're losing the baby. At 4 months, the baby's viable. They say, hey, at 4 months, something happening, call us.
Moon, please stop giving advice because you're so wrong.
Yeah. Well, I do have like a little more frequent than that because I'm older. But
Older, yeah.
but at the end of the day, it's like this bullshit about, oh, I don't like I've seen everything from she doesn't go to the doctor at all, no prenatal care, she's not taking.
Nobody said you weren't taking prenatal pills because we saw Craig ask about them. But Brittany, you could buy those in Walgreens. I've taken prenatal pills, not even pregnant, because there are a lot of vitamins in it. If you want your hair to grow fast, like I took prenatals.
Vitamins to she's lying because I told him how or I told you guys, not really them, but they're sitting there and stuff. Like there are people who really suffer from that, and it's like I swear it sounds like you people wish this shit on people.
Mm-hmm.
But I said my blood pressure was fine. It's been pretty stable. And then my sugar is always good. My sugar's always good. And they lose their minds about that shit. Like what it make you?
I'm seriously, I can't believe people are so invested in what you're eating.
I don't get it.
What you're, how you're sleeping. I'm really shocked that people are so invested. Have people
Because people don't want this baby coming out brain dead. I mean, really. I agree, Ding Dong. The way she eats, her weight, there's no way. Oh, I'm just perfectly healthy. Okay, Brittany, you have not been to a doctor.
ever thought about New York City, the city that never sleeps?
I don't understand. I've never in my life thought that I had say so or a right to tell another grown human being how to live their life.
I think it goes to say how ignorant people are just about worldly things. Just here's a really offbeat example. like people are like, oh, she lives in a little efficiency apartment. Dur, 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 dur. Well, I hate
Boy.
to tell you this, but this is the way of the future.
You have
Hence
a really
tiny
cute
homes
place. I told you
and,
that the other day.
huh?
You have the cutest little cozy
Oh,
studio. I told
thanks.
you that the other day. I would totally have a place like that if I was, in your situation. Like
Right.
no kids. It's perfect.
Right. Well, my God. And again, people are renting in Japan. They're renting sleep spots that are different every single day. I mean, this is how they live every single day. Or they're renting a spot that's as big as a walk-in closet for an
Right.
apartment.
Oh my God. At the very end, you have the kitchen. There's a stove. You
Right.
barely have enough room to even open the stove. It's tiny.
Yeah, you got to like close this and do this and lift this up to
Yeah.
get to it, pull this out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or did you ever see the one with the girl in New York City? She lived in she had like, you couldn't even call it a studio. It literally was, she had like a moon and like, it literally, she had these little steps to the bed above.
That's called
I'm not worried about him.
Oh my
That's
God,
another
you're
one.
such a loser. Hey,
Right.
look, Stevie. We know that Clue is your sister cousin, Uncle Stevie. I think he's the guy that really cracks right. Okay.
Well, then why don't you do your thing then? You shouldn't have
Do
any
your
problem. Rolling Nomad. I don't know who Rolling Nomad is. I don't know who that is. But he somehow blamed me for a post that Rolling Nomad made.
I've never seen he calms everybody down, right? And
Yeah.
then when he's getting ready to jump in the car, sexually stunted.
Like he keeps, or how did he say it? Like I basically saying that I'm messed up and like, I don't know. Move on and stop telling everybody that I'm attacking you or coming after you when I don't even.
Is this like a battle of whose pee is the longest? Because
The first thing I heard him say was the way that I pronounce my P's. Like, okay. For the last 30 minutes. And then he heard B say, Alma, drop me, you. Yeah, I wish that Shady would open up more to Angela, and just, I know that she's got like some type of, I don't know. And Shady probably feels some type of way for me because I went up on.
they were trying to make something out of nothing, out of $100. Get out of here, bro. That ain't even a felony. Hey, what do you think? Oh, you can't talk about it. I'm sorry. I was about
No,
to
you
say
ended up
something.
being right about so much of that shit. I mean, look at Irish. And oh my God.
I am so tired of people bashing Just Irish. Just Irish does nothing wrong. She doesn't dock. She doesn't fuck with people. I don't know why people have a problem.
And everybody thought I was crazy, just yelling, just freaking out. No, they're real. They have problems. They get obsessive, and you see it. Look at Skinner.
Yup.
Look at Irish. Look at them. Just would you look at them? Would you just look at them?
Irish is not obsessed with Britney at all.
Get obsessed.
I can't even argue with that at all because that shit she called like, man, I don't even have words. And over there, you trying to like Irish. I can't say anything. Never mind. I want to say,
no, girl. I know something. Sometimes it's like, oh man, I shouldn't have said that, but
yeah.
I'm glad I just caught myself on because I was about to say something real dumb.
Oh, I will.
Is she gonna click the link or not?
Come on, Tank.
Come on, Plank. Come on, panel Pink. I love you, Pink.
But a second with Melissa, because look, the bitch sat there. I had one phone call with her, and the first thing she said, Moon, when I picked the phone up was, "I just want to let you know that I'm not recording. I'm not that kind of person. I would never record our calls." And she recorded our call, which your girl wasn't born yesterday. If you think for 1 minute, like, I'm like,
Just Irish is my mod. That's why I said it.
okay, girl, I can trust
Look,
you.
I'm awkward like that too, though. I'll just straight out say I don't consent to you recording my calls. That's why,
one
like,
thing.
Cheese thought I was weird. You know, I was like, I don't consent to you record my calls. That's the first thing I said.
Well, then that goes to show you left and turned, or that, you know, flip flop all the time.
You know what makes me really sad is there's people in this world that will help you and help you and help you, and they will never throw it in your face.
Oh, for sure.
Ever. And that is a good person. That is a person who donates from their heart, their soul, you know, they're moved. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? To do so.
Well, that's
by
when
something
somebody is
outside of
actually
self.
for the right reason. That was what I said about Sinner.
Oh, I don't know. That one I don't know. I thought you meant me.
It started, and this was, like I said, before we even ended our friendship. I told some of my friends this privately, that it started looking funky for me. That's why I didn't do anything after the Thanksgiving like giveaway, because to me it's like, if you want to do something to help somebody out, that's great. But when you're doing that shit for clout, or so people can, you know, say that you're a good person, like that, you're doing that shit for the wrong reasons.
Let me say this here now on Britt's
Mm.
panel, you guys. Right now, you guys want to know why Britt really got upset with me back then when I went up on that panel, is because I thanked her excessively, and I thanked her out loud on a community post for helping me with a phone. It had nothing to do with anything. She was more upset, I think, in my opinion, that I thanked you out loud. Yes, it made it look a certain way to these idiots over there, but I think more or less you didn't want that.
No,
You
I
know,
would have never said a word about it.
you
Like,
didn't. Yeah, I don't think you wanted that. And I was like, and I forget that. I'm so grateful. I want everybody, you know, I really want to tell everybody.
All right. So explain this to me. Brittany is constantly grifting for money, but yet she goes and buys Moon a phone, an iPhone no less. So how are you going to say that you need this and you need that when you're out buying an iPhone for someone else? I don't get it. I truly don't get it. And there's nothing wrong with helping a fellow creator. There's nothing wrong with getting her an iPhone. But how are you going to sit there and act like you're so broke while you're buying someone else an iPhone?
yeah, and but
Okay,
I mean, at the
Michelle.
same time, I wasn't really upset at you for, you know, saying it publicly or anything like that. But I just, listen, if I do something for somebody, I'm not going to go
don't
around
say it.
talking about it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you
It
want
just
to say
started
something,
drama, and it wasn't even meant for that. It was just me being hella appreciative, you know, and it wasn't even about that. Like the next day I turned around and tipped you, you
yeah,
know, it was like I was getting paid in 2 days, and they're all like, "Oh, what'd you do? You did this for her." Like they
oh
were trying to
God,
like entrap
mm-mm.
the situation,
It's
just like they've been
crazy.
trying to do you. They've been trying to entrap.
Look, I'll be the one being honest here. Cash for bash happens every day. I have gotten plenty of money over the years to go after someone. So for these two to act like it doesn't happen, Yes, it does. I've gotten hundreds for going after someone. Made up ahead of time. I'll give you $100 right now if you go after so and so tonight. I'll give you 50. Come on, guys. We're all going to donate to Laura because so we're all going to super chat $5 or $10 or 20 because she's going to go after so and so. It is done every single day. Please don't act like that it never happens and it's so beyond you guys. Stop lying. It fucking goes on all the time.
Trap you into BS.
Yep. So this is the way.
So let me back up. With the iPhone, there were a lot of, I don't know, excuses or whatever it is that she got the iPhone. She got the iPhone for going after someone. I forgot who Moon was going after. Maybe it was the B. I don't remember who it was. But allegedly, Brittany bought her an iPhone because she was going after someone. So that's the rumor.
That I look at the situations with my friends, or even if it's not, if it's just, if I can do for anybody. People have helped me through some hard times, and I've always vowed that if I'm able to do the same, I will. But I can't stand when somebody throws some shit up in your face. Like, there was another person that has helped me, and I've helped them, and somebody outed it and to
No, you're never paid me to go after someone. That is correct.
humiliate her, and I got so mad. Oh my God, I got so mad. Because I feel like that's between you and the person, and if they want to thank you publicly, that's up to them, but you shouldn't go around telling people, because that's disrespectful to the person that received the help, right? Like,
Right.
why would you go around? Hold on, let me see if they're done. Why would you go around boasting that you gave so and so this?
What you doing now? Making cinnamon rolls or something?
Yeah. How'd you know?
Are you
Because I
making
said
cinnamon
noodles earlier.
rolls?
No, I thought you said noodles. No, I was making these Christian some noodles. No, not
Oh.
cinnamon rolls. No,
They
I.
never stop eating. Kids never stop eating. Once they
Oh,
hit
but
10, they never stop. They
but
just
don't
eat,
you know?
except a girl. A
I
girl
don't
stop.
think
What scared me about this whole interaction is she is acting like feeding your kids noodles at 2:00 in the morning is perfectly normal. It's perfectly fine. That's what's scary.
so.
Eating. Yeah, you don't feed them.
Is that what they
They
say?
ain't look like they ever missed a meal, and I didn't never see a picture because I wanted to.
That's what it's been done forever. Hold on, that's what the caseworker said. Hold on. That's what the
Carolina
caseworker
Moon,
said.
yes, ma'am, it sure does. Michelle sent her email, Brittany. So,
Okay.
hi, Robbie. How are you, sweetheart?
You still up, Robbie?
So we'll get that. We'll get her a Visa gift card and get her all worked up for
Yeah,
her.
we can do a virtual, can't we? Like, we don't have to go.
Yeah, we'll do a virtual Visa. I'll send, we'll do it through Amazon or whatever. It ain't no big deal. We'll just
Okay.
get her one, and like I said, we can put one on there. We, if somebody wants to throw in, I'm not like really well off. Ditto has his teeth surgery this
Oh.
coming week. So I'm kind of like strapped because, we've got all the money, but God forbid
I don't think South Africa would be much more expensive than Australia or the UK.
something happen.
Poor Ditto. He's had it
So
hard.
he just got back to normal too. And now he's
More.
going to go in and get his teeth cleaned. And I hope he's not like standoffish towards me now. Again. But because he just kind of returned back to like not hating me undercover. But Britt, I'll send you the money, and then so Michelle doesn't have to share her email with me. And then if you want to buy it, I don't know. I don't know how to do that. I don't know what to do. I just don't have access to her email.
Yeah.
Brittany.
But I'm saying I don't think it would be any more expensive than the UK or Canada or any other country.
She's in a pothole.
Yeah, I saw that. I did hear that about the moped.
She fell in a pothole. She's on her. Oh, it's just me up here? Oh, shiz.
I'm only not
Super
fast forwarding it because I want you guys to hear what Brittany.
Oh, I don't need her email. We're talking about Michelle Johnson or Michelle. Uh-oh, pothole. I love that. That's a cute commercial. Do you guys remember the commercial from about 20 years ago? It's a Sonic commercial about like basically brain freeze, and people were sipping on their Sonic drink, like breaking the door handles off of their car and stuff, the window handle. Okay, Sally. No problem. Okay, Sally. Her email. From about 20 years ago. It's a Sonic commercial about like banner. Oh, it's just her email. We're talking about from about 20 years ago. It's a Sonic commercial about like basically brain freeze, and people were sipping on their Sonic drink, like breaking the door handles off of their car and stuff, the window handles, because they were having brain freeze. Okay, Sally. No problem. All right, Jenny. It's because she was on her. Oh, she's back.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. Oh my God. And I'm gonna go ahead and say this for these freaking perfect Karens who have their life so great and your schedule so perfect.
Okay, Brittany, it has nothing to do with perfect schedules, being a Karen. It's called being a parent. It is not anything special to give your kids healthy meals. It doesn't make you a Karen to know that feeding a kid late at night is not good. That's not a Karen. It's called being a good parent. And you and Craig both don't work. There is no fucking reason your kids should be on some wacky eating schedule.
My kids have been sick and it's the weekend. My son is hungry. He woke up hungry and I don't make them eat at designated times. So if they're hungry, they can eat. Go cope somewhere.
Katie, it's lovely, isn't it?
And it scares the fuck out of me that she thinks that's okay. Scares the fuck out of me.
We have to do that. Can you hear me, Pink?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Pink was having all these weird issues in the beginning, so hopefully I'm past it.
Yeah, Moon's gonna come. Let me drop the link for her. She's gonna come back. What you doing, girl?
Girl.
I saw your post.
We about to
Oh, okay.
ignite some fires, but that's okay. I got a few things to ask.
Yeah.
So it took me forever to get up here because I am not at home. So I'm on my cheap laptop. It sucks so bad.
I can hear you.
Did you hear anything I said?
Yeah. So you said you had a few
Brittany?
questions. Yeah. Can you hear me? Hold on. Can you hear me,
Yeah, I
Pink?
can hear you. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I
Can you
heard
hear
what you said.
me? Yes.
Yeah, I
Can you
can hear
hear
you.
me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can you hear her, Moon?
Okay.
Yep, our 5x5 is good.
Okay. Can you hear us?
Hey, Moon, what's up? Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear you both.
Okay. Good.
Can I be
Cool.
heard from both?
Yes, I can hear you. And you said you had some questions
Motherfucker,
and
I
that
lost
you,
my goddamn blunt.
uh-oh, and that you're on your laptop that sucks,
I
but I could
think
hear
we
you.
have.
Good.
Okay. So, Brittany, we are on a horrible delay, like a horrible delay. Listen, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you.
That was like a 10-second delay, but we're good.
Did you hear me first?
Give me
and
like
how long?
2 seconds because I'm trying to.
This bitch
Wait,
done
what?
lost her blunt.
Oh,
Go
okay.
find your blunt, girl.
I did. You already know what I'm on. I'm like, no, listen. So I go outside. We're on a delay, so y'all probably can't hear me. I go outside. I get my SUV. I'm like, okay. Oh shit, no signal. I'm like, all right, we're gonna drive to the top of the ridge. Oh fuck. No fucking signal. I go back down. I'm like, okay, do we get one here? Still no signal. I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'm going inside. I'm pulling out the cheap laptop. We're gonna make do. And here we are. But now I've lost my goddamn blunt, y'all. Fuck.
No,
Let me grab my
you
vape
gotta
pen.
find that.
That'll
Okay.
do.
Okay.
Oh
I
no, fuck
can.
that. I'll lose it. Let me just get a vape pen. I'll be back in like 2.0. What?
Okay, you're good. We're here. I actually don't. I don't think there's a delay. Like I can hear her. Can you hear her?
I can hear her just fine. I don't know if it's a delay for her, but she
I
just said that
just
she
now
went
hear you
everywhere.
saying I don't think
Okay.
Well, that's because we're right
there's
on,
a
Pink.
delay,
We're good.
but there's totally. Oh, go ahead, Moon.
There is a delay. Never mind.
Okay. I know you have to do things a certain way because you have very little ones. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I
Okay, I'm
probably ain't gonna be in the in
Can
the
you hear
kitchen
me?
making noodles. Yeah. Can you
Yep,
hear us?
we can hear you.
Yeah. I'll check it, Jiggy.
Hello.
I got y'all. Can you hear us, Moon? I mean Pink. Hopefully she can
Yeah, I'm
hear us.
here. Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
Okay, so hello. Oh my God, this is a hot
We're here.
mess.
No, we're here. We can hear you.
Okay, good. So listen, Brittany. First of all, I would like to just start at
I'm also curious why her loser ass boyfriend can't cook for his own kids while she's alive. Not my business, just throwing it out there.
the beginning and go with what happened with me. So what was it like last month? It was Friday the 13th.
Yes.
I go on Center's panel. Yes. I go on Center's panel and I'm like, okay, this is a fun, like we're going to vibe. Like it's Friday the 13th. We're going to hang out. Melissa comes up. Everything was like, cool, good. All of a sudden, I'm like, and I even said this to Center privately. Like, I was like, once I realized what started to happen and you were going to go at Brittany, I popped off panel and I did. I left a community post and was like, I'm not going to go. I'm not here for the BNN. Like, I'm just not. I'm not going to I'm not going to partake in going at her, coming at her, any of that shit. So I just want to say from the get-go, I did not know that things were going to go down that Friday the 13th. I got off panel, my shit, because I was on.
And I call bullshit on that, because I was listening to the live when her and Melissa were on panel, and she was like, oh my God, Brittany did that? I can't support Brittany. And she went off. So yeah, I call bullshit
On this laptop, so my shit was fucky. So I'm like, fuck this. I can't hear what no one's saying. We're delayed. I'm gonna pop off. They're gonna go off at Brittany. I don't want to be here for this. So Melissa was on panel. I think legally, which I fucking love her. I think legally is absolutely fucking awesome. I do. She is A1. I mean, she's down. She's ride or die. I fuck with legally. She comes up, expresses her feelings, and I'm like, okay, I gotta pop off because I don't really know what to do. I did not know any of this was going to go down. I popped off panel. Push comes to shove, or shall you say, I go in Discord that night. I'm pissed off because I seen the things that were said to Sinner in your Discord, Brittany, and it, listen, I do not think that Brittany's people are all assholes, pieces of shit, zombies. Like I do not think that. There are some really rad people that rock with, just to throw a name out, Banjo Man. That was somebody who was like, I'm here. What do we need to do? Brittany always says, trust me, my people get fucking mad at me and tell me how it is. Banjo Man, that is one of the people that did it and would tell Brittany and call her out and be like, hey, members only, maybe do this, maybe do that. So I'm not talking shit about everybody that was in that Discord, but Brittany, I watched it go down, and people like Angela specifically came at Sinner for nothing. You're going to tell him like, oh, a real Marine would never say the word silly. Like it literally, like I feel like people get that for him. Now, if y'all want to fight with him, that is fine. I seen all the people come at him at Discord and had issues. Okay, fine. Put my hand to learn that Angela went and made like a completely different room and left people like me out.
So
just because I supported
mm,
Sinner when I had never like during with Angela and others, and I won't name them. I shut up. I didn't say anything.
right.
Brittany, not a word.
Did we lose her? Because I want to make sure she can hear me.
She's kind of been cutting out for me, but I can understand what she's saying.
So it's like, for me, like, and I told Narcos this too. We're adults, right? Like the whole fight situation that happened and went down in Discord, I wasn't even a part of. But I know Angela got super offensive because of the way that he was talking to the women in Discord. It was awful. Now, Angela doesn't have the ability to create another.
Can I just tell you, Brittany? Sinner did the exact same thing in Lord Troll's Discord, which is why they no longer speak. Sinner is like Melissa. If he is not getting all the attention, he has to cause a stir. If he's not the king, he causes shit. He did the exact same thing to Lord Troll.
Chat in the Discord. I think I got to make sure Pink knows that is that's just a mod chat. Like there's a mod chat in Discord that I didn't even create. It's not even complete yet. And yeah, like he said some pretty foul things on his panel. I don't know, but I had specifically said, and I certainly didn't get in the middle of Angela and Pink because I like both of them. We all go way back. Come back, Moon. But it's like another problem I have is like with Sinner, he's saying that I betrayed him, but I didn't even like, what did I even do to him other than go live an hour into his stream? And even that I profusely apologized for multiple times. And now he's sitting there calling me calling me all kinds of stuff. Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah.
Okay, cool.
stuff
Where's
with Sinner-
Moon?
Come back. Oh, wait a minute. Is that her? Yep. We got y'all. Hold on. All right. Can you hear us, Moon?
I can hear you. Pink.
I can hear you
All right,
too.
good. We're on good. We're good.
That's so fucking weird. As soon as Pink fell, Moon said it booted her too.
No, it made it. To
It's
where I
my
couldn't hear
it
you.
is this dumbass laptop.
It's not.
I swear,
It's
my laptop
StreamYard.
fucking sucks.
It's StreamYard.
Oh my God, who fucking cares? Just move on.
It could be, for sure.
And I'm gonna just be 100% real. Like, I told Sinner and Narcos both that. Well, I don't know if I told Sinner directly, but I posted it in chat. Like, we're all adults, you know. And they did have words. Both of them argued with a couple people, and Narcos was like, "Well, why aren't you getting involved?" Well, how do you get involved with two of your friends fighting? You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't going to go for him or go for Sinner or go after. Mm-hmm.
That was exactly my problem in that fucking.
Right.
That was exactly my problem in Discord, because I'm like, that way when I have done absolutely nothing. Like,
Exactly.
I dropped off that panel and
Yeah.
I seen what she said to Sinner about being a Marine, and no matter what, and I wish Angela were here now, because that's fucked up. You do not, bro, a lot of Marines, and it literally, you guys, there's no cover up. It's not a code word. Like, he said silly goose. And Angela was like, no Marine says that. Like, went after him over that. Okay, I get that he came at people in that chat, but the fact that you were willing to let Angela make another group, keep me out of it solely because I guess because I supported Sinner.
No,
But let me tell you something, Brittany. Angela has not liked me. Go ahead.
No, but listen, because I want you to know this, that Angela doesn't have the ability to make another group. There is a separate group in that Discord but it is. I didn't even make it. It's a mod chat that is in the works that just got started. Probably
Okay, then
like
PJ made it. Somebody made another room that you all were talking in that I was not allowed in, I guess because I supported Sinner. Like, I don't know why I wasn't allowed in there, but I was not in there.
Because they wanted to talk shit about Sinner. And they can't talk shit about Sinner if Sinner supporters are in there. What are you doing up? It's past your bedtime.
And it did upset me because Angela started coming at me when I came in. Dude, Friday the 13th, like, that was supposed to be chill. Like, I had no idea that that was going to come.
right.
What came that night. And then when I'm like, wait a minute, they kicked Sinner out of Discord for calling Angela and like Tony a cunt? Like, really? But no, it wasn't just he was kicked out of Discord. It was like, hey, Pink, we're going to make a whole group and you're not included because Angela has never fucking liked me. I watched Angela push War Eagle out.
Okay, I'm not sticking up for Angela because this shit has gone down in my own Discord, so I know where it's at. But I don't think it had anything to do with you, Pink Dagger. I just think they want to talk shit about Sinner. That's just my opinion.
I watched Angela push Sinner out and myself.
Well,
she's going to be the end all be all. And that upset me with you, Brittany. That's why I was like, well, Brittany, take my wrench then. Fuck you. You're not going to say anything? And because she came at me for nothing. And she's like,
I'll admit, I don't fault Brittany for that because I have tried to stay out of fights between Patreons and my members don't fight, but over the years, there have been some doozies in Discord and it all falls back on me. And I'm like, they're adults. They can fight it out. But so I get it. I totally get where Brittany's coming from.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I swear to God, we have a delay.
No,
I'll
it's
mute.
okay.
Go ahead. Moon, you too. Go ahead, guys.
No, I want you to know, like, yeah, that group has been there for forever. I've had several different. That Discord's been built for a hot minute. Now there was a misunderstanding about Sinner being removed from the Discord, but as far as you, Pink, with you and Angela, like Angela knows how I feel. Like I've made that clear from Jump Street. I said I'm not going to say anything. I first of all, I don't even want people to choose. I say that all the time, and I knew that's why I said so many times in the Discord, we need to talk about this privately because the subscribers and friends who are neutral are going to feel compelled and torn. You know, like they've got to go choose which side they want to be on.
I'm going to keep it real with you, Brittany. You did, and I seen you, so I'll vouch for you. I seen you say that, but you knew that Sinner he was not in there like that. Like he did not see he didn't see most of the shit. Like
Sinner did the exact same thing in Lord Troll's Discord. This is like, I feel like I'm listening to Lord Troll's stream all over again. It is the exact same scenario. So I'm going to say it falls on Sinner.
He would come in every now and then, show us some shit, talk some shit, and he would bounce. Nobody's seen that. But what does that have to do with me? Let's take Sinner out of it. What does that have to do with me? Why did I get excluded from that group? You know why? I know why. It's because Angela has never liked me. Me and Angela have always been oil and water. And I told her recently, I said, you know what, Angela, we may have never been friends, but at the same time, we've never tried. And I got along with Angela. I remember she was in Discord and like, hey, where's this at? And I'm like, hey, here's the timestamp. Thanks, Pink. I went at that Gigi lady being like, hey, shut the fuck up about Angela. She may have done some dirty shit, but she's doing right now. But no, Angela still wanted to go behind my back, make a whole group, and call it petty. Okay, call me petty. But that shit's fucked up. Why was I not included in that? Because I supported Sinner? That's exactly why I wasn't. And Brittany, I'm sorry. Even mods aside, nobody, and I mean nobody, had your back like he did for the past year.
Yeah, but look at what he's doing now, Pink.
Yeah, it
Look at-
wasn't worth
he,
it.
he
It was
literally
not worth it.
He
I know,
literally
Brittany,
is
but
doing-
I'm literally talking about when it all went on, when it all happened, when everything happened, and I don't want to put the whole focus on Sinner because I'm here talking about me and what made me feel a type of way. What about me? Like, I matter too. It's
you
not just
absolutely do
Sinner.
matter. Yeah, like
So
that's
why
been
was
one
I
of the ones
fucked
struggled.
off because I supported him? Brittany,
So
why?
listen, I don't know. You are the one that said you wanted to go. You said, I choose Sinner, take my wrench. I'm like, what?
Yes, I did. I said, Brittany, you're right. I said, Brittany, are you really going to allow this? And if you go back in that Discord, you can see what I said. I said, Brittany, are you for real, or something along those lines? Are you really going to let Angela do this? And I said, if you're going to, then you've lost a great ally within me and Sinner. Take my wrench. I'm done. Because
So,
Now, from what I remember correctly, what she's saying is accurate. What Pink Dagger's saying is accurate. But it was all because Brittany wouldn't go on Sinner's panel while Brittany was live. I just remembered that. And guys, don't forget, hit the thumbs up. If you like this stream, you want me to stay on all hours of the night, you can super chat, PayPal, Cash App, or buy a candle. Any of the above.
how could you let her, Sinner aside, how could you let her do that to me, Brittany, and talk to me that way? I had done nothing. I dropped
right.
off that panel when they went. Yes, go ahead.
But Pink, as far as the situation with you and Angela goes, I didn't think that it was going to escalate to the point where you were going to leave. Like we go way back, even with Angela, regardless of y'all's differences or not. I will tell you, Pink, and I know you probably aren't going to believe me, but this is God's honest truth. She has not said anything to me about Pink needs to go, don't trust her, or anything like that at all. Nothing. And if you would have stayed, yeah, things would have been different. Like I've said it from Jump Street. I said, I'm not going to talk shit about her. I even said in the Discord, Pink, I said, I'm not going to get in the middle of you and Angela. I said, but where I stand, I don't want anybody to choose.
But there should have been no middle between me and Angela. Like literally since McCamey Manor, there has been a problem with me and Angela because she doesn't, like, she's always done this to me. I did nothing. She wanted to X and get me out, and she did it, Brittany. She did. I watched her sit there and do it to War Eagle too. And I sat there and had War Eagle's fucking back. But no, Angela kept pushing because she wanted her out. She wanted me out and she wanted Sinner out. And look who's all out, Brittany. And you didn't care. You didn't care how fucking Angela spoke to me or Sinner. And that was before Sinner went on with his shit he's been saying.
Pink, Sinner was awful. He came in.
Why do you think anybody can control Angela?
All right, I got to stick up for Brittany here. What many subs don't realize, mods don't realize, it's a lot of times people just don't realize it. Sinner, Angela, Pink Dagger, they may be fighting, but Brittany has a lot of members and a lot of subs. Brittany can't mediate every single fucking fight. She can't, like, she's only one person and she may have a couple of hundred. Imagine everybody is fighting at the same time in different groups. Think about it for a second. Subs, Patreons, members, They want Britney to stick up for them. Okay, fine. But what if Britney has 15 other groups of people fighting at the same time? She's only one person. So I think that's why Angela kind of oversees stuff. Now, if Angela's having people out, that's a different story. But I've been in this situation. I know exactly where Brittany's coming from, and I cannot disagree with her. Like, you're all adults, fucking handle it yourself. I can't be bothered. I love you guys, but I can't oversee every single person's fight.
He came in the Discord the day before that, Pink.
Moon,
calling
why
Tony
is it
Trump.
okay for females literally to call this person, that person, and the other cunts? But if Sinner does it because he has a dick, it's a problem.
No, Pink. It's because a real man doesn't talk like that about women at almost 50 years old. My 18-year-old son, my 21-year-old son would never call women cunts, no matter what. No matter how much they pissed him off. It's not in their vocabulary. I raised them better, and they are real men. And they are a quarter of Sinner's age. And they would never speak to a woman like that, no matter how much the woman pissed them off.
Why?
No,
That's
but
not
here's
even it.
the problem I have with him. I would have never went into his Discord and fought with
Wait.
subscribers from his channel.
Wait. He has a Discord?
I don't know if he does or he
No, he does not. He hates Discord. And he sabotages Discords. And he did the exact same thing with Lord Troll.
doesn't. I'm just saying hypothetically, if he did,
Oh,
I would never
okay.
do that, is what I'm saying. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't disrespect him like that. And then, like, if you get down to the meat and the potatoes of it, he's mad at me that I went live, Pink. The pregnancy thing wasn't even...
No, Brittany, that is not what it is. Why was it okay for Angela to poke at him in Discord like she did? Because she did.
He's a fucking adult. He's a man. He can't handle Angela? Get the fuck out of here, Pink Dagger. Come on. He's a man who can call women cunts and everything else, but he can't fucking handle Angela? Please.
What did you
So
poke
did
at
other
him?
people, but are you fucking kidding me, Brittany?
Pink, I'm not in Discord all.
He's a big badass Marine, remember? He's so tough.
All day long. I pop
Can
in
I
and
ask
out.
you, can I chime in? Why was it okay for months before Sinner left for him to have underhanded comments towards Brittany while he was supposed to be her biggest supporter and her biggest cheerleader?
Could you give an example? Like, what do you mean? When was he making underhanded digs? I know a previous live that he kind of said some shit and made reality feel a type of way. Outside of that, though, outside of that live where he was like upset, what do you mean by that?
There was several times where
Like underhanded
he made
digs. What did he?
He made insinuations about, just negative things. I can bring examples up. I'd be more than happy to do that. But since he's a lot of time, he's very vague. I mean, let's be clear here. This man is just he challenged Brittany the other day to do something. Brittany did it. And then today he argued that he never challenged her. He never did this. Pink, I think that I know that you have good intentions, but I know how you are with, I just know how you are. And I know Sinner would be somebody that you would want to be friends with because I just know who you are. But I'm telling you,
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I just know you're like sassy, and Sinner's like, he's like sassy. Like
Me and Sinner butt heads. Did you watch our last Bohemian Grove?
Hey, listen,
like me and him butt heads.
Yeah,
I get
I'm not
pissed at him
saying that you
sometimes.
I know. Listen, I don't even think that you probably know that dude. because he is. I mean, you might think you do, but I don't know. I mean, he has.
You ever seen the movie Hustlers with Jennifer Lopez? I know men, Moon. I guess I'm struggling to understand what you're saying.
Okay, so then you should know that if you know men, then you should know that Sinner came over here under Brittany's wing as a hustler.
See, no, I see it the opposite. Never Stop Believing. I think they're using Brittany, not that Brittany's using them. I don't think Brittany's smart enough, but I think that they're using Brittany for subs, and that was always what Sinner wanted.
So he could go at Queen Bee, gather and sub poach from Brittany, and while having a justification and using Brittany as the reason for going after Queen Bee. And then when Sinner wasn't getting paid by
using
Shayna,
Brittany for being the reason to go
not
Queen Bee,
Shayna.
what the fuck what do you mean? That doesn't make sense.
It's like
Moon.
a by proxy.
You said he's using.
Yeah, to poach subs.
But Britney supporters don't fuck with Sinner anymore. So I don't.
Yeah, this.
I don't know how.
Yeah, this is when they first like got together. It's before
Well, they
you,
rocked
like,
with each
came
other
around.
for a fucking year. No, not before You're not gonna act like I came along.
You know what? You're not gonna
What the
come up
fuck?
here and act crazy because you're. I'm not doing this with you, Pink. I know from the beginning.
Moon, I'm not
from the
acting
top to
crazy.
bottom.
For a
I
year
know
though,
from the top to the bottom. I know what
You're
Sinner's
not gonna
all
get
about.
upset because I did not come along and do anything.
for a year though, that's
What, Brittany?
okay, but like you said, we were friends for a year, and then all of a sudden, like, he says that I betrayed him when literally the only thing at that time that I had done was I went live. And look, Shayna, if she was around, she would tell you. I didn't even know that he had a live schedule
Brittany,
that night. Shayna told me.
listen.
I pushed it back.
I am not, Brittany, listen, I'm not going to lie. I did not know where that came from. Again, it was Friday the 13th when all of that like legit went down. I don't know. I did not expect that. I did not know that anybody was upset. I knew none of it. So I don't know. I know what he says the issue was, but I did not know that any of that was going to happen. None of it. None.
Yeah.
And of course I got upset when he's like, yeah, Craig's telling me. And I'm like, why the fuck would Craig be saying that shit to you when you have been like literally their number one supporters for a while?
Well, because 24 hours before.
What?
24 hours before Friday the 13th, he was running his mouth on panel publicly before ever even giving me the decency of a conversation. He, like,
let's call a spade a spade. Sinner wasn't making money. Sinner was getting jealous that Brittany was having 500-600 people in a live, and they weren't coming to Sinner. Sinner decided, let's join the BNN. He saw Jonesin talking about it. He saw his idol Soup talking about it. He wanted to get in with them. He could no longer stick up for Brittany because Jonesin turned and Soup turned, and he wanted acceptance from them because he's an insecure little dick, little man. And here we are. And I can't believe how many women stick up for this guy. You've never even seen him. He's a fucking dweeb. Like, he's what you think B. Tim looks like.
I'm live and he's over there talking shit about me while I'm live. And people kept coming over there like, Sinner is mad that you went live. And he's like, I'm not a waiting room for Brittany J. Like, you know, it was messed up. And even after that, I did not.
And I remember that.
It was messed up.
And I remember that. And No, Brittany, I remember that. I remember he said that. And I'm like, yeah, that is kind of messed up if she's going to be like, hey, everybody, come hang out here. And then when it's time to go like to the dance floor of the club, I'll be open. I get that. But I didn't know it was going to turn into what it's turned into. And if you've noticed,
Okay, again, I'm going to stick up for Brittany. Brittany has 20,000 subs. Sinner wouldn't have 3/4 of his subs if it wasn't for Brittany. So if Brittany wants to go fucking live, she has every right to go live. She doesn't owe Sinner anything. Clue, Granny, Queen Bee all go live at the same time. Guess what? They're still friends. Nonsense pops in and goes live at the same time as them. Guess what? They're not bitching and crying. Why? Because they've each built their own following. They've each built their own community. Every single one of them, they share a lot of subs, but independently, they have their own communities. So, yeah, it may suck for some subs that likes to watch both of them, but when you get to a level of 19,000, 20,000, 25,000, you built your own community. That's something Sinner doesn't have. Sinner thinks his $1,200 a month is so wonderful. $1,200 a month, I do an AdSense. It's not hard. So him boasting or him getting mad at Brittany and freaking out about Brittany is entitled to go live for her subscribers whenever the fuck she wants. And she has been in here a long time. She has built a community. And if he's crying over it, he's a fucking punk ass little bitch. You only have subs because of her. Stop. I was so embarrassed for him. Literally. So fucking embarrassed for him.
I have not been in those chats partaking in that shit with you, Brittany. I haven't.
Well, I appreciate that because
Do you know how much, as much as Sinner and he may take my wrench, I don't know what will happen when I say this, but do you know how much that it pisses me off?
Pink, Sinner cares about nothing but Melissa at the moment. Believe that.
Off when he says the hashtag FUBJ? Like, how could you? How could you when that is the thing that like Clue and them started? That makes me, I hate that when he does that.
Yeah.
But if he
Is that a
doesn't
conversation
want
that
to,
you've had with Sinner?
no, it's not. It's not a conversation I've had with Sinner. Why would I go to him and say, hey, Sinner, don't say that? He'll be like, I'm going to say what I want to say. And I'm nobody to tell
And
somebody
then you're
what they're
gonna
to
tip
say on their
him
channel, Moon.
$50 for it, like you did tonight.
I gave
Well,
him
I'm
$50 because I was fucking entertained and he deserved it.
You
Well,
oh he
The
you were
fuck, Moon? When
you were
I've seen you,
entertained by him talking about Brittany and her children, her pregnancy.
She gave $50 because Melissa gave $500. Let's call a spade a spade.
Her health, her all that. Stop. I can't, Pink.
I tipped him.
You.
I tipped him when he was talking about Brittany and her kids and this and that. Moon, don't fucking go there with me. I am not like that. You know I'm not like that.
Yes,
you sat
are.
there
You
and
came
fucking
here like
tipped.
that.
You
And
sat
you,
there and
oh,
fucking
girl,
tipped
stop it.
Jamie when he said foul shit. Don't come at me like you're some fucking holier than thou, bitch. Nah.
Prove that.
I
Oh.
seriously
And
just,
don't call me no bitch. Look, I'm going to tell you this right now, Pink.
What,
I'm not
Moon?
gonna sit
What?
here.
What?
You're not
You gonna what? What's up? What's up?
but if I can get it, Jiggy, I definitely will because he absolutely did threaten PJ. That was awful.
Pink, you came here.
And
Let's
this
just say
all
this.
turns into the like, you need to sit here and talk for Sinner. I came up here talking about what happened to me in Discord with me and Brittany. None of this shit has been public at all. Nobody has known what the fuck went on with me and Brittany. I wasn't one of the people that had a mystery wrench disappear. I said, take my wrench, because if you're going to let Angela be that way to me, then fuck you, Brittany. You're not even going to tell her, hey, chill out. Hey, let's work this out. None of that. I got none of that.
I have said
Let me
that.
just retort to Cole. Hold on. I just want to look. I'm gonna hop down after this. I'm gonna retort to this. You said, Moon, you know I'm like that. I'm not like that. Pink, I remember how you came to this platform and it was doxing me and fucking saying
You're a
shit in a
fucking
Facebook
liar,
group.
Moon.
Bye,
What the
bitch.
fuck ever.
I
Bye.
will prove it, bitch.
Bye.
Get your
Bye.
ass out of here.
Prove
Get
it.
on.
Go
Get
prove
on.
it, Moon.
You weren't in that group? You weren't in that fucking group with TT?
How
And
many
Paula?
times have I apologized? But I didn't dox you. Was I in it laughing
I
and
don't give a
hee and
fuck.
ha-ha?
That's how you came here. That's
And
how
I
you came here.
apologized a
So
million
fuck outta
times
here,
since
bitch.
then. And you're gonna
So
say,
don't tell me that's
you're
not
gonna
how
say,
you
I
are.
accept
This
your
is how you
apology,
are.
Pink.
That's
I
how
accept
you
your
are.
apology. But you're gonna throw it up again? Okay. I did not say the cruel shit. I didn't. Did I laugh at it? Yeah, I did. Did I apologize? Yeah, I did. Did you accept it? Yeah, you did. Moon, did she leave?
Yeah, Andrew, is that you?
Oh, it's me.
Okay.
Why don't you
Oh,
cry
here's the
about it some
spoiled
more?
bitch herself.
Cry about it some more, Pink. Oh my God, you are always
Pray to who? Your
abusive
God?
men.
Your sky daddy?
You and your abusive men, right?
Abusive men?
Oh
See,
yeah,
Brittany, this is what I meant.
from
What
our old
abusive men,
community.
Angela? What the
You
hell?
support. You always support abusive
I
men.
was anti
Just like
McKamey
the.
Manor, just like you, Angela. Did
Oh
I
no,
rock
no,
with
you are.
fucking?
You are all.
You want to know who Angela rocked with?
So dick.
Want to talk about Ron Swanson, who you supported, Angela? Want to
I
talk about
never
abusive?
supported Ron Swanson. Never.
Because what you're getting
ever,
at is that
never
I supported fucking
him.
Kata Silvis, but what you
Yes,
don't
you
want to
did.
say
Yes, you
is the
did.
shit you did with Ron Swanson, huh?
I never did shit with Ron Swanson. I don't even know Ron Swanson,
Thank you.
you idiot.
Well, you acted like you did. You sure as hell got along with him and got on with him like you did. And Paula can back that up.
I don't.
So can John.
Oh, Paula, we're gonna
Downhill
talk about
gang.
Paula?
Yep, they're still
This-
around, honey.
This is a good example of why I didn't get into the middle of it, and I'm not, because y'all have
Pink follows
history
the
that
dick.
I don't.
Pink follows
Angela
the dick.
is out of
The
control.
dick.
What?
You followed the dick.
Because I
always.
didn't go with
Abusive
fucking
men.
Angela,
Okay,
because I
let's
didn't go with
support-
Alexis.
let's support
What do you
sinners
mean?
that
If I
put
went
out
with the
for
dick, wouldn't I?
pregnancy.
If I went with the dick, wouldn't I? Angela, sweetheart,
Let's support all the
honey,
bullshit that he does. and
wouldn't
talk
I have
about
been
it.
there for
And
McKamey
then you
Manor
get up there
and Russ
act like
and
you're
not
a
have
friend
been
to
there for
everybody?
Melissa
Fuck you,
and all
Pink.
the countless
Fuck
others if
you.
I were supporting
You're
the
a
dick?
fucking
Yeah, I'd
nasty
supported Kata
whore,
Silvis.
Pink.
Not only Kata Silvis
Go
was
fuck away.
it was also Sorrow. That's a girl. It was all
You're not anything, Pink. You're not tough. You're not shit.
Silvis.
You're not a friend to
Tough
anybody.
and shit.
You
A
follow
friend to
people-
anybody?
you follow
Angela, who
people
are you?
that hurt
Do we
other
want to go
people
into your
because you're
reputation?
pieces of
Angela,
shit.
do we need to go
You
into your
are
reputation?
you
Because
are-
mine is fucking spotless compared to
your
yours.
reputation.
So let's
You have a reputation, Pink, and it
Yes.
follows you everywhere.
Jesus.
Fuck off.
Lord have mercy.
There
Pink,
she goes.
I'm not sure what's going on with, like, if it's her laptop, but that wasn't me. I did not boot you. I'm
I
not
don't know.
gonna
She runs off like a little bitch that she is. Okay, I'm going back to bed.
I'm sorry.
Continue.
God.
Can you
Oh,
boot
my
me?
Lord.
I don't even know how
Yeah.
to leave on this
Yeah.
new StreamYard thing. Okay, thank you.
I got you, love.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night. Holy shit. Okay. What? I don't even know where the fuck. Listen, that's why I didn't get involved. That right there. I don't know the McKamey Manor history. That's before, that's a different community outside of YouTube. That's what I'm saying by Pink and Angela have history that is not on me. But I am going to play in just a second, as soon as I can get to my computer, I'm going to play. I was fuck, man. Fuck. I was really, really hoping that we were getting somewhere. Moon. Yeah, just the RN. This is because look, like, and this is exactly why I did not. No, Pink, I did not drop you. I said you can come back. I did not drop you. I didn't drop anybody. I did not drop anybody, but I did say that there's the answer right there. Why I didn't get involved that night. Because y'all have history that I don't know. I don't know. You know, I know a little bit about McCamey Manor, but I don't know shit like that to say, you know, I like both of y'all, you know, but at the same time, so Pink, I hear you saying, you keep saying that Friday the 13th, you had no clue any of this stuff happened. Well, you got to remember, Pink, that shit happened the 12th. Things happened the 12th. It wasn't even the 13th. 13th, it had already escalated. So I'm going to, give me just a second. I truly, I mean, it breaks my heart. It really does. But I'm telling you, like, I don't know what to do. I don't. I really don't. Like, give me just a second, y'all. Let me see if I can get back on my computer. Hold on.
Why wouldn't you be at your computer? No, it's probably because it just ended.
All right, hold on.
And it takes time for.
All right, come on. I don't. All right. Give me a second. I'm coming back on my computer.
While we're waiting for that, I want to do what we said. Hold on. All right.
Testing. Okay. Let me get rid of this one. All right. That should disappear. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Okay. I'm on my computer. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Let me share this because this is important.
You know what else is important? I just looked it up. She used the word hold 84 fucking times in this live. So that was either hold on, please, hold guys, or what's her other famous one? Or just hold on. 84 fucking times in one live. That is insane.
Let me see. Punky, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Punky, don't do that. Come on now.
Either can.
All right.
But
let me show you something real quick.
To know that she said, hold on, hold this, hold that. The word hold was 84 times. That is insane. Yeah, I can look up. Wait a minute too. Hold on.
And I'm going to tell you here, and this is, listen, Pink's one thing,
because I do care about Pink. But Melissa, how quick you was to
She said wait 21 times.
jump on the bandwagon and want to join in trashing me when I done nothing to you, girl. I'm telling you, you are absolutely yeah. Let me just stop.
27
Let me pull
times.
this up real quick. Give me 1 second. Because
She said you guys 27 times.
like I said, things that yes, Moon, I mean, Pink, had you seen stuff or you started becoming aware of things on the 13th, but shit went down on the 12th. On the 12th. That was when he got mad at me, the night of the 12th, because I went live. And let me tell you, I didn't go into his chat either. I never went into his chat and announced my live. I would never do that. As a matter of fact, I pushed my live back so I could support him and not take over the stream. And I never
She said sinner 33 times.
made a single comment that alluded to me going live. Not one. So let me pull this. Hold on a second. So let me share this.
She said hold on a second 4 times.
Hold on, y'all. All right, let me share this. Hold on.
It's good that you gave the money back. But it's actually irrelevant to the fucking story.
Now listen
So,
to this
The
shit.
fact that during the Christmas holiday, someone missed out on having what could have been a great dinner.
Listen
They
to
missed
this
out on
shit.
that because that bitch was dishonest.
Listen to this.
It's good that you gave the money back. But it's actually irrelevant to the fucking story. So get with it. Get with it. If you
Get
fuck with
with
my
it?
money, you might get your teeth pushed aside. It's not complicated. I don't
You
fuck with this bitch's money. Why she try to fuck with mine?
You
No, thank
fucking
you.
sick
The
bastard.
fact that during the
So you're gonna, oh God, this is the first time I heard this shit. Listen to this, you sick motherfucker. First of all, she never lied about anything. She never lied about shit. This motherfucker right here, oh man. Let me play this one more time. Listen, you said you didn't threaten her? Listen to it again.
the fact that during the Christmas holiday, someone missed
So
out
mad.
on having what could have been a great dinner. They missed out on that because that bitch was dishonest. It's good that you gave the money back. But it's actually irrelevant to the fucking story. So get with it. Get with it.
Get
If you
with
fuck with
it.
my money, you might get your teeth pushed aside. It's not complicated. I don't fuck with this bitch's money. Why she
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Yeah, that's sinner.
She never done any of that. She never lied. But you know who did? You. Look, oh, what a oh my God, that makes me so mad. You really are like a sap. Looking, man, I want to say something, but I'm not going to. Oh yeah, this is after the 12th, Tracy. This is him talking about PJ. Oh, who's he gonna sue? What's he gonna do? Get Melissa to pay for it?
How is this relevant to what happened with Pink? Did I miss something when I was looking something up, or is she just trying to go on people's sympathy or some shit?
She tried to fuck with mine. No, thank you. The fact that during the Christmas holiday, someone missed out on having what could have been a great dinner. They missed out on that because that bitch was dishonest. It's good that she gave the money back. It's
Hey, Troopers mom, don't you ever come back to my channel. You hear me? You stay right over there with him. You stay right over there in the corner with the guy that's physically threatening a woman.
Brittany, all Trooper's mom wrote was, what did I just walk in on? She still has that rotten tooth in her mouth. I'm dead. Brittany, you do still have a rotten tooth in your mouth while you're pregnant.
Also, he won't even cam up, talking crap about everybody else, but he won't even cam up. Listen to how angry he is lying on this woman.
the fact that during the Christmas holiday, someone missed out on having what could have been a great dinner.
Sinner, she got money after the fact.
They missed out on that because that bitch was dishonest. It's good that she gave the money back. But it's actually irrelevant to the fucking story. So get with it. Get with it. If you fuck with my money, you might get your teeth pushed aside. It's not complicated.
He don't care about money though, right? But you fuck with his money, you might get your teeth pushed aside. But he don't care about
this bitch's money. Why she try to fuck with mine? No, thank you.
Your money? You mean the money that your subscribers donated to you that you just stuck back in your pocket? Nobody lied to you. Nobody. Nobody lied to you. That's sick. That's sick what he did. And the only thing that happened on the 12th was I went live an hour into his stream. That happens. People aren't designated time slots. Because his giving and receiving Enjoy Life isn't legitimate. He gives and receives for a grift. He does that to get his subscribers to give him money. It's not, he doesn't want to help anybody. He wants you to send him more money.
Oh, absolutely, Yarn. If you have an affected tooth, that goes in your bloodstream. That's all the baby gets is in your bloodstream.
Exactly, BeeJ.
He is very similar to AB.
And the way he treated you, Don't Dive, was horrible. And I'm sorry for that. I really am. He absolutely talked to Don't Dive like it was awful.
But what does any of this have to do with Pink Dagger? Not a goddamn thing.
Exactly. Exactly, Gabby. A year of friendship is not worth this right here. A year of defending, and then in a matter of a week, he's done almost everything that the rest of these people that have come at me have done. Like, check off the list. Talks about my kids. Talks about my pregnancy. He was looking up if craving corn on the cob means something bad.
I got a question though. Did Sinner really stick up for Brittany? Because I thought about this one night, a couple of nights ago. When did he really stick up for her? He was going after Queen Bee anyway. He never really went after anybody for Brittany. Everyone that he went after was for his own personal gain. He, like, when I think of somebody sticking up for someone, it's not what he did. Someone sticking up for someone is going to do it whether they gain something or not. And all he wanted was money, super chats. So he would play the game in order to get them. But the more I thought about it, he never really stuck up for her. He stuck up for her in her own chat. Like, but all these people going after him, he never went after them. Even like the easy ones. Everyone that he went after, it's because they were talking about him, not her.
I really hope you and Melissa skirt off in the sunset. I really do. And may she buy all your dreams and be your sugar mama for the next 20 years or however long it works out. Till your next mood swing, I guess. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here because I don't watch this shit. That's the first time I've heard that with my own ears, what he did to PJ. And bro, I cannot with that. That's awful. I'm sorry. I was really, really, really hoping. Right, exactly, Carolina Moon. Flight nurse says friendships fade due to poor communication, drifting, or lack of shared experiences, interest. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, Benjamin Franklin famously noted. Yes, flight nurse. Yeah, right, Angela? Seriously.
All right. There was one more thing, but I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Oh, I know what I want to do. Hold on. All right. So in this live tonight, she mentioned Sinner 33 times. Let's go check out Sinner's live, how much he mentioned BeeJ. All right, we're just going to go with his live from last night. Oh, where'd it go? Why does it keep doing that? Hold on. For some reason, it won't let me look. It's giving me this weird thing. Is that for real? All right. He mentioned Brit 118 times. I'm sorry, 113 times. 113 times he mentioned Britney. Wow. That's a lot. And he mentioned Queen Bee 40. Dude, that's insane. 118 times. Let's check out another live. Hold on, I'll show you guys. Oh, he did another one tonight. All right, let's see. Tonight he mentioned Queen Bee 16. It's saying he only said Brit 12. Was tonight more about Queen Bee? Yeah, it says he only mentioned Brit 12 times. Holy fuck. Oh, you guys can't see that. Hold on. I got to make sure my eyes are not deceiving me. He mentioned the word money 214 times on tonight's stream. But he doesn't care about money. 214. That is insane. But he's not all about money. No, not Sinner. 214 times. Wow. Just wow. So I get where Britney was coming from. I really do. He loves moolah. That's crazy, though. I mean, that's legit fucking crazy. So, all right. It is 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to bed. I still got to let the dogs in. And, of course, Karma's going to want to go out. Yeah, somebody has to pay him for all that great content. That's insane, though. All right. I've been yawning all night. I can't believe I survived 3 hours. So, all right. I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know if you guys like this time slot. Maybe we'll do it for a little while. I don't know. It's just better because like nobody else is on. I'm not competing with anyone. So I kind of got used to it. Yeah, you're on Eastern now. But it's 5:09. But my ass is going to go to bed. I will see you beautiful people tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Or have a wonderful sleep, depending on where you are. And that's it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace. And thank you for my super chat. I know I got a few cash apps, some candle orders. And don't forget, energycandles.com. And I will see you guys mañana.